वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्.
In the ancient land of Bharat, where the holy rivers flowed like silver threads through green valleys, the people were burdened by fear and sorrow. Injustice reigned, and the cries of the innocent rose to the heavens. The earth herself took the form of a grieving mother and pleaded before Lord Brahma to end her suffering. The Supreme Lord Vishnu, resting upon the cosmic serpent Ananta, promised her, "I shall descend to restore dharma and free my children from tyranny." This divine promise set the stage for the night that would become immortal in memory. The birth of Sri Krishna, the eternal friend, philosopher, and protector of all beings. This is the story celebrated as Janmashtami, the night when hope took form. Mathura was once a city of joy and prosperity, but it had fallen under the iron fist of King Kansa. Cruel and power-hungry, feared nothing until the day of his sister Devaki's wedding to noble Prince Vasudeva. As the celebrations rang with music and laughter, a thundering divine voice echoed in the sky. "O Kansa, the 8th child born to Devaki will be your destroyer." The prophecy struck him like lightning. Without hesitation, he drew his sword, ready to kill Devaki. But Vasudeva pleaded for her life, promising to hand over each child they bore. Reluctantly, Kansa agreed, but he cast them both into a dark, guarded prison. Thus began the long wait for destiny to unfold. The prison was damp and cold, yet Vasudeva and Devaki's love and faith burned bright. Their joy at each new birth was instantly crushed when Kansa, driven by terror, killed the first 6 infants with his own hands. But the divine plan was at work. Their 7th child, Balarama, was mystically transferred into the womb of Rohini, Vasudeva's other wife in Gokul. This miracle filled them with hope, but they also braced for the night when the prophesied child would arrive. The 8th month of Shravana arrived, and the night sky glimmered with an unusual stillness. At the stroke of midnight, a radiant light filled the prison cell. The chains of Vasudeva's hands fell away, and Devaki's fear turned into awe as she beheld her newborn divine child with skin the color of a rain cloud, eyes like blooming lotuses, and a gentle smile that radiated peace. 4 arms adorned with the conch, discus, mace, and lotus revealed his true form as Lord Vishnu. He spoke, "I am born in this form to fulfill my promise. Take me to Gokul, to the house of Nanda and Yashoda, and return with their newborn daughter." Cradling the infant in a wicker basket, Vasudeva stepped out to find the massive prison doors unlocked and guards fast asleep. A fierce storm raged outside, the Yamuna river swelling with turbulent waters. But as Vasudeva stepped into the current, the river parted to make way for the divine child. Above him, Adisesha, the serpent of eternity, spread his hoods to shield the baby from the rain. Step by step, Vasudeva crossed to the other shore, the storm quieting as if bowing to the Lord. The quiet village of Gokul, Yashoda had just given birth to a baby girl. She lay exhausted and unaware as Vasudeva gently placed Krishna beside her and took the infant girl into his arms. Returning to the prison, the doors closed silently behind him. The chains collapsed back onto his wrists, and the illusion resumed. When Kansa stormed in and tried to kill the baby, she slipped free from his grasp, transforming into the radiant goddess Yogamaya. With a voice that shook the walls, she declared, "Your destroyer has already been born and is beyond your reach." Kansa's fear deepened. Far from the prison walls, Krishna's childhood began in Yashoda's loving arms. The village of Gokul came alive with his laughter. He crawled through courtyards, chased calves, and played with the other children. His mischief soon became legendary, stealing pots of butter, feeding monkeys, and breaking earthen jars. The women would complain to Yashoda, yet their eyes sparkled with affection. Krishna's charm was irresistible. His presence, like the music of a flute, carried on the breeze. Kansa's spies confirmed that a special child lived in Gokul. Determined to destroy him, Kansa sent his fiercest servants. First came Putana, disguised as a beautiful woman who tried to poison Krishna through her milk. But Krishna sucked away her life, instead granting her salvation. Then came Trinavarta, the whirlwind demon, who crushed Krishna into the sky, only to be crushed when the child grew heavy as a mountain. Each attack failed, and each failure deepened Kansa's dread. As he grew, Krishna became the heart of Gokul's safety. When the demon bull Arishta charged into the village, Krishna wrestled with him to the ground. When torrential rains threatened to drown the villagers after Kansa provoked Indra, Krishna effortlessly lifted the Govardhan Hill on his little finger, shielding everyone for 7 days. His message was clear: true worship lies in protecting and caring for each other and nature. Krishna's fame reached every corner of Mathura, and Kansa could no longer ignore the prophecy. He sent word for Krishna and Balarama to come under the guise of a grand wrestling match. In the royal arena, the brothers faced fearsome wrestlers and emerged victorious. Finally, Krishna leapt onto the royal dais and dragged Kansa from his throne, ending his reign with a single blow. The prophecy was fulfilled, and Mathura breathed once more. The story of Janmashtami is more than a tale of divine birth. It is a reminder that no darkness can withstand the light of the truth. Krishna's life is an eternal guide to live with joy, to protect the weak, and to face evil with courage. Today, devotees cross the world to celebrate Krishna Janmashtami by fasting, singing devotional songs, enacting the midnight birth, and remembering that on this sacred night, the Lord Himself walked the earth to keep His promise to mankind. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna.